Hi everyone, Mike again from Eagle Ridge GM, and today I have with me the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 High Country. Bit of a mouthful, but it's a big truck. So let's get started with this walk around. First things first, exterior, unique High Country trim, so you get copper accents and High Country badging. Bright LED headlights, standard on the High Country trim. 6.2 badging on the hood because it does have the 6.2 liter V8, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. It's the only engine that's available with the High Country. If you want a different engine in your Silverado, you have to go down to the lower levels where you can get the 5.3 V8, the 3 liter Duramax turbo diesel, a naturally aspirated V6, and a 2.7 liter turbo 4-cylinder. But anyway, back to the High Country. If you look underneath the bow tie, there is a little camera. This does have 360 camera vision, along with front parking sensors and tow hooks and fog lamps. Onto the side, you have 22-inch wheels, standard on the High Country, and High Country badging. The mirrors are heated and dimmed at night, and I don't know if the camera can see, but you also have blind spot sensors for the first time on a Silverado. Zooming out, this is a crew cab, so you have a lot of space in the back. And this one is the standard box, so it is quite a long truck. Moving to the back, you have a tailgate. It's a normal tailgate. It's not the GMC's Multi-Pro split folding tailgate, but unlike the GMC, it is completely powered. So it's power down, and it reveals a spray-on bed liner, 12 tow hooks, 12 tie-down points, 3 on each corner, and a power outlet. Now, what I think is a really nice benefit to the tailgate being power is that you can either push the button underneath or simply lift it, and then it goes up on its own. You have tow connections. On that side, you have parking sensors, dual exhaust, and of course the bumper step out back. So yeah, that's a quick look around the outside of the 2019 Silverado High Country. Now let's go on the inside. Starting with the back now. Like I said, this is the crew cab, so you do get more legroom, about 3 inches over the 2018 model year. But it's also a bit more than that because you also have heated rear seats, as well as USB, normal USB and USB-C connections. Seats do fold up. You can have a bit of storage underneath, like a Canon camera strap for some reason. But anyway, you got storage underneath the seats, and pull them down, and see this little tab? Pull on it, and you got a bit more storage in there. Moving on to the front, traditional controls. So you got your windows, power locks, power windows, memory seats for the front. It is power. Leather, of course, and it's also heated and ventilated. Now on here, you have your drive mode selector. You have your auto track 2-speed transfer case. You can switch between high-low, 4-high, 4-low. You have your bed lights, fog lights, instrument cluster lights, and headlights. This one does have a heads-up display. I'll try to show you that later, and also an electronic parking brake. On the steering wheel, you have your cruise control, forward collision alert. You change the distance with this button. Heated steering wheel, of course. On the other side, you have your controls for the little screen over there. Voice commands. Oops, let me just focus in there. Yeah, voice controls button and Bluetooth for your phone. Looking straight ahead for the driver, you have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right. You also have oil pressure, water temperature, fuel gauge, and battery voltage, as well as other key pieces of information like whether you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, your lane departure warning, parking lights. And then you can also use the controls on the steering wheel to scroll through the different menus that you have available right at your fingertips. Now, as I mentioned, this does have a heads-up display, so hopefully the camera can pick it up. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that too well, but there's a heads-up display there, and you can change the height, you can change the information that's available, and of course the brightness as well. You may have noticed that the check engine light is on. That's because the engine is off, but the ignition is on. So the check engine light will show in every vehicle, regardless of make, model, no matter what. So there's nothing wrong with this truck. Just letting you know. Anyway, this is the infotainment screen, 8-inch. It's very similar to all the other infotainment screens that you find on current Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC vehicles. There is a link in this video's description down below if you want to learn more about how to use it. Very intuitive. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, OnStar. It's basically like a iPad touchscreen. Further down below that, you have your infotainment controls. So quick menu, go back to your home, skip different tracks, go back, accept a selected item. Below that you have your climate control, dual zone, and also, as mentioned, heated seats and cooled seats. And then further below that you have your lane departure warning, parking sensors, auto start stop. You can also drop the tailgate from here, from inside the cab. Hazards, traction control and stability control, and to turn on the power outlet that's also in this vehicle. And with this button you can actually lower all of the windows all at once, but you can't actually raise them back up. Don't know why that's there, but it is. USB and USB-C plugs, as well as your regular 12 volt and a 120 volt. And this also has, you can get a shot, wireless phone charging, which is a really nice feature these days, if your phone has it, of course. And one more thing, the rear view mirror. So right now, it's a normal rear view mirror, nothing special about it. But flip it up, and it becomes a camera. So there's actually a little camera just behind the truck cab, and you can actually see without having any sort of obstruction by the headrest. I think that's a pretty cool feature. And there you have it, a quick walk around of the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 High Country. If you want to know more about this truck, feel free to leave us a comment or visit us online at eagleridgegm.com. If you want to know more about it, I've left a few links in the description below to some articles that we wrote. Please do check them out. And also please do follow us on social media, like this video if you do, subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Have a great day.